Welcome back once again. Today I will be editing my cousin's image. We did a photo shoot. Sorry, the sirens. It's like New York. I already edited some of the images, so we don't have many options left. This image and maybe this. Thinking with which should I start? I do love frequency separation, editing skin. Recently I've been trying to be more confident. I mentioned that in the previous video, but that hasn't changed. And it's not as easy as it seems, especially I really want to start charging the money that I feel like I'm worth, and I try to do that, but at the end it ends up being half the price that I wanted to charge for reasons as it was a longer shoot than 2 hours than initially were planned. It was 3 or 4, or editing takes longer time, and I don't really charge for editing anymore. I just increased my hourly rate on location. It's hard. I need food to eat, so I need to agree on terms and conditions, and that's what I do. But at the same time, I want to do more than eat and pay rent. Lithuania is tiny. In Vilnius there is 600,000 people, so it's not big, and in the field that I work we do know each other pretty well, so we don't really have the contracts. I always said that, I don't need a contract, it's fine, I don't need a contract, because people pay me. Then I think that I should have a contract that would state that if I, instead of 2 hours was shooting for 4 hours, it's double, additional hours count. I think I'm gonna be working on that. I've been meaning to do it, but I just don't really know the legal language, and I'm always struggling with it. I'm so bad at these things, so normal people avoid it at all costs. But I have to do it eventually, so I need to bite the bullet and do it, so it would be better for me. I keep applying portraiture plugin to smoothen out the skin. I made it as an action, so I don't want it to be applied everywhere, just on the skin. I want to add some makeup enhancer layer. I am trying to minimize my sugar intake. I feel like that's very common thing that people are doing currently, talking about sugar, and it's not easy. I really like sugar. I'm not quitting it completely. For example, I eat honey. I put it in the food and everything. I don't mind it. It's just the processed sugar, that's the word, chocolate and candies and ice cream and all of that stuff. I'm avoiding it as much as possible. And however, today I was not really in the mood because I needed to send messages about dealing about the prices of my work, stuff like that, and it always makes me stressed. I don't like doing it, but you gotta do it. And I had ice cream in the freezer and thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat some ice cream, and I did. I put in a decent amount because I'm afraid that it's not gonna be enough, and of course I'll have it in the freezer, but I don't want to go get ice cream the second time. I may just put more the first time, logic. And so I did. Now I feel sick because of this. It doesn't feel nice. I don't like it. I don't want to eat that much ice cream ever again. Sometimes I feel like I should go to commercials doing retouching. I'm not sure if I'm doing a good job, but I like it. I know this is not perfect composition. I usually do 4:5 ratio, but this time I don't want to do it because it kind of makes it just doesn't look good, and I know that this image is gonna be hardly usable on Instagram post because it's gonna be too long, but I still want to make it like that because I think that it looks better longer. What I am gonna do now, another thing I was thinking about today was editing the previous video, finishing it. It is strange. I did it in a decent amount of time. I think it will be around 10 to 12 hours to edit the whole video, but I used to feel this huge amount of not what's the word? Proudness. I would have the footage at the very beginning and I would start to cut it. Then it starts to look like a video, and then there is a feeling of like the nice, good, warm feeling of I did it. Nice. I'm proud of it. This time I didn't have that feeling. And I don't know if it's a bad video. I'm not sure. Maybe you can tell me if it was a bad video. Was there something missing, or am I just overthinking? It didn't feel magical as it used to feel. This made me think of how we as people tend to dream about things that we want to do instead of doing it because we are afraid of failing at it, and it's easier to have an idea of who you could be rather than trying and doing it because that idea might not, serve. I like this image. Oh, looks like brats. It not always works out as you want to, but it's still good. I feel like English is not Englishing today. I'm anxious. I'm anxious that this video is turning to because I don't talk. Not good. I'm freaked out. I won't have what to say, and sometimes when I'm editing, I can't multitask. I can't talk and do things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just hard to know when it will work. And I feel like I lose the topics, the good flow. Wait a minute. Something is good about this pastel look. I save this just in case, because it sometimes crashes. I select the subject and I make it black, inverted. No, it doesn't look better. Totally not. Nope. Okay, it's getting there. I didn't know that. Almost what I want. Maybe it is what I want, but not exactly. There is one little thing. Maybe it's this paper that I don't like. Yeah, this is way better. I like that. Maybe this is better. So I do like that there are the highlights that are overexposed, and I do love the monochromatic red look. It's not only red, there is some orange and a little bit of pink, and I think the composition works. I love it, and I do love it more than going for black and white, but sometimes I feel like you have to go for other things and then eventually you end up working it out. I do feel a little bit down because I try to do my best, believe in myself, and ask for money that I feel like I deserve to be paid. And it's hard when people don't feel like I'm worth it, and I'm starting to think that I am not a necessity, I am a luxury, which is another concept to think about. I'm talking about events mainly. My work is not that representative documentative, I don't know, style. It has different colors, it has different vibe to it. It's more on the art side rather than commercial side. It's nice to have when you need someone to document things. I'm not the first one that they will ask. I don't even charge that much. I don't ask for something that is out of the what others are offering. What am I doing wrong? With the creative stuff though, everything's fine. Everything's good. It's just the events. Maybe I need to brand myself differently. I don't know, but it's a lot of going on in my head. I'll try to deal with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and my lovely cousin Aneta, she's the best and the baddest of them all. Bye bye. See you next week.